Hello, Sudoku friends, and welcome to the 24th of April and today's edition of the New York Times Hard Sudoku Puzzle. Let's have a look. See, I see a 5 and an 8 blocking here. I see a 5 and an 8 blocking here. We got 5s and 8 here. Nice. But is it useful? Not immediately, it appears. How about a 9 though? And a 9 that must go here. Let's see how we can figure that. See this 9 blocking up and this 9 blocking over. One of these must be a 9, so none of these can be a 9 over here. We got this 9 blocking up, so none of these can be a 9. This 9 blocks over here, none of these can be a 9. This 9 blocks here, this 9 blocks here. Therefore, a 9 must go here or here, and therefore this can't be a 9. Ergo, the 9 goes here. Choose here or here. And since therefore none of these can be a 2, we have a 2 blocking here, we have a 2 blocking here, it follows that this must be a 2. This 2 blocks across, this 2 blocks across, this 2 blocks down, a 2 here. These 2's block here, this 2 blocks here, here's a 2. More 2's, not yet. So 5 and 8, what's missing here? 3, 4, 7. 7 blocks across, 7 blocks down. This is a 5 or an 8, therefore a 7 must go here. And a 3 and a 4 here. This ghost 3 blocks here. This 3 blocks here. This 3 blocks here. So we have ourselves a 3 here. 3 and 4, therefore a 9 and a 6. 9 blocks up. Here's a 6. Here's a 9. What now? What now? What now? Well, 9 blocks across here, 9 blocks up here and down here. So here's a 9. Let's see, we have a 1 and a 7 here blocking. We have a 1 and a 7 here blocking. So these two squares must be 1 and a 7. Is that not so? And therefore these must be a 5 and an 8. And we have an 8 blocking here. So this is a 5. Therefore we have a 5 here and an 8 here. 1, 7, and therefore a 4 and an 8 here. The 8 blocks up. Here's a 4 and here's the 8. These two 8s block here. This 8 blocks here. Therefore we have an 8 here. Do we have any more 8 magic? Not yet, I think. But we have a magical square here. And that must be a 6. 3, 4, 9, nothing to do. We can enter a 5 here though, because of these two 5s blocking here. Now we have these two 5s blocking across, and we have this 5 blocking up, so a 5 here. And these two 5s block down. This 5 blocks across, a 5 here. And I think the last 5 for today must go here. 4, 6, and 8. But we know that this must be a 7 because a 7 blocks here and here. And that automatically makes this a 1, doesn't it? Now we have a 1 and a 4 here blocking up. Therefore, a 1 and a 4 must go in two of these squares blocking down. This 1 and 4 blocks down. So we have a 1 and a 4 for these two squares. And therefore, a 3 and a 6 for these. That's not helpful. But speaking of 3's, we got a couple here blocking up like so. Therefore, we have a 3 here. Here now a 1 and a 7. The 7 blocks over. 1 here, 7 here. Now these were 1's and 4's, right? 1 now forces a 4 to go here, and the 1 goes here. The square is also very empty looking. It must be a 2. Which blocks up? 2 blocks over here and here, so we have a 2 in the corner. 4, 6, 8 here. 3, 6 here. Come on, give me something. Yes, a 7 for the corner. We got 7's blocking down and a 7 blocking over. Here's a 7. Very good. 3 and 4 still no good. One of these must be a 1. Therefore, this can't be a 1. We have a 1 blocking here. We can still have 1's in these two. That's a pity. But let's look at this 1 blocking down and this 1 blocking across. Gives me a 1 here. And now we know that this can't be an 8. We know this because we have an 8 blocking this square. We have an 8 blocking this square. So one of these must be an 8. And now this square is restricted to a 4 and a 6. And we have a 6 blocking here. So 6 must go here or here. 4 blocks here. So wow. Look at all these nice squares that can be 4. That's no good. But these two, I said earlier that and 1 must go in one of those squares. I also see a 6 going in one of these two squares. So these two must be a 1 and a 6. Therefore, these two must be a 3 and a 4. This is also a 3 and a 4. This cannot be a 3 or a 4, but we might have to return to that. So let's go back to the 1 and 6 here and see if we can do anything with these squares. They can't be 1 and 6, obviously. It must be a 3, 4, and a 9. No. All we can say is one of these is a 9, that's all. And of course, oh, hang on. We've got a 9 and a 3 blocking here. We need a 3, 4, 9. Here's a 4. How blind can one get? Well, it's 4 a.m. Maybe that's the reason. Now the 4 blocks down, giving me a 3 and a 4 here. And these being a 1 and a 6 forces a 3 to go here. Therefore, we have a 3 here and a 6 here. Now we know that these must be 6 and 8, and that leaves only one square for a 4, and that is precisely here. This 4 blocks up, this 4 blocks across, we have a 4 here, and therefore here, like that. So 6 or 8, therefore also 6 or 8 here, and we are saved by this 8 blocking, giving me a 6 here and an 8 here. This 8 blocks across, this 8 blocks down, here's an 8. One of these must be a 9, and it can't be this, so it must be this. This must be a 4, right? Now what? 1 under 7 here, it seems. The 7 blocks. Here's a 1, here's a 7. 7 blocks. Here's a 7. Here, 3 and 6. 6 blocks up. Here's a 3. Here is a 6. Now we have a 6 here and a 1 here because we analyzed that already. That gives me a 1 here, doesn't it? And an 8 here. 3 and 9 for these squares. The 3 blocks up. Here's a 9. Here's a 3. And that is how we could solve today's New York Times Hard Sudoku puzzle. Thank you for watching. Please come back for more soon, and bye for now.